Have you ever imagined the possibility of living forever? It's a question that has fascinated humanity since ancient times, fueling legends, myths, and dreams of endless existence. But today, something extraordinary is emerging. Quantum physics, one of the most mysterious and profound branches of science, could offer unexpected answers. Perhaps death, as we understand it, is just an illusion. There's a theory that challenges our understanding of life, the possibility that none of us ever truly die. Instead, we might continue to exist in forms that transcend the physical body, traveling through an infinite multiverse made of alternate dimensions. Ancient traditions spoke of the realms of the gods, and today, quantum physics seems to rediscover this ancient wisdom in a new light. But how can quantum physicists prove that we live forever? Join me on this fascinating journey that weaves together science, philosophy, and mystery, as we explore the possible connection between physics and immortality. Humans have always sought the secret to eternal life. From ancient legends of the Holy Grail and the Philosopher's Stone to tales of immortal gods and mysterious fountains of youth, the hope of escaping death is a common thread that runs through all cultures and eras. In ancient Greece, it was said that those who drank ambrosia, the nectar of the gods, would live forever. In Chinese mythology, the elixir of immortality was a coveted treasure of emperors. But this dream wasn't limited to mythology. Alchemy, religion, and philosophy also pondered the possibility of transcending death. Reincarnation, the belief that the soul could be reborn in a new form, is central to many Eastern religions like Hinduism and Buddhism. Today, the concept of eternal life seems confined to the realm of religious and spiritual beliefs or science fiction stories. However, modern science, through quantum physics, is beginning to offer explanations that may seem just as extraordinary as the myths of old. There could be a scientific basis explaining why the concept of immortality, so widespread in cultural traditions around the world, is not entirely unfounded. At the heart of quantum physics, one of the most astonishing ideas concerns the nature of matter and energy. Discoveries in this field tell us that nothing truly disappears. Matter is not destroyed but transforms into other matter or energy. If we apply this law to human life, we can hypothesize that even what constitutes our essence, our consciousness, experiences, and self, might never completely vanish but continue to exist in a different form. In physics, we talk about information. Every particle in the universe carries information. And this information, according to the laws of physics, can never be completely erased. Even when a physical object ceases to exist, the information that defined it remains. If we consider the human being as a complex system of quantum information, it's possible that what we are never truly dies. But how could all this work in practice? This is where the theory of the multiverse comes into play. The idea of the multiverse was first proposed by Hugh Everett in the 1950s and has gained widespread attention in modern theoretical physics. According to this theory, the universe we know is not the only one, but part of a vast system of parallel universes. Every time we make a decision, a bifurcation occurs. One universe where we choose one path, and another where we follow a different one. This means there are infinite versions of ourselves, living slightly or entirely different lives in other universes. This opens the door to the concept of quantum immortality. If infinite universes exist, then there must also be versions of us that never die. In another universe, after our death in this one, we could continue to live without even realizing it. Our consciousness could jump from one universe to another, allowing us to continue existing in some form, always and forever. This idea has been popularized by Schrödinger's cat paradox, a thought experiment that demonstrates how, on a quantum level, a cat can be both alive and dead at the same time until it is observed. Similarly, we could exist in multiple states, alive and dead, until we shift to a universe where our existence continues. Many scientists, including physicist Robert Lanza, author of the theory of biocentrism, suggest that consciousness is a fundamental force of the universe, not a byproduct of matter as has often been thought. In this view, consciousness is what creates reality, not the other way around. In other words, the universe exists only because there is a consciousness perceiving it. When our physical body dies, it doesn't necessarily mean that consciousness disappears with it. It could continue to exist, independent of the body, transferring to other dimensions or forms of existence. Biocentrism states that life is not limited by the boundaries of matter and time. Death could be just a temporary interruption, a shift in how consciousness experiences the universe. This theory resonates with Eastern philosophies like Buddhism and Hinduism, where death is seen as a transition rather than a definitive end. Another fascinating aspect that quantum physics offers us is the possibility that time is an illusion. Some physicists suggest that everything that has happened and will happen exists simultaneously, but we perceive time linearly only because of our sensory limitations. In this view, our birth, life, and death all occur at the same moment, but we experience these events in sequence. If time is indeed an illusion, then our existence could be eternal. We might simply perceive our lives as a linear journey, but in reality, we would exist in an endless cycle. This concept was also explored in the cyclical time theories of ancient cultures like the Maya, who saw time not as a straight line but as a continuously repeating circle. What's remarkable about all this is that quantum physics is beginning to converge with ancient spiritual and philosophical traditions. Ideas that for millennia were considered the domain of religion and metaphysics are now finding common ground with modern science. The possibility of eternal life, of a consciousness that continues to exist beyond death, is no longer just a matter of faith but a topic being explored by some of the most advanced physicists. We live in an era where science is breaking the boundaries of our understanding, revealing a reality more complex and wondrous than we ever imagined. The idea that we could live forever, in some form, is no longer just a dream confined to mythology but a possibility we can explore through the lens of quantum physics. Perhaps death, as we know it, is just the beginning of a much larger and more fascinating journey. If you want to keep exploring these ideas and uncover more mysteries of the universe, subscribe to the channel and stay with us as we dive deeper into this extraordinary path.